So I just thought this was like a classic example. And obviously Dr. Phil is going to find like some goofy guy everybody can make fun of at home. That's what it's all about. But let's check this guy out because he's going to say, oh, and we're getting started at around 27 seconds because all that happens in the beginning is his typical like kind of smarmy introduction.
Sure.
Like check this. So this is the this is the guy here.
All right, let's go over and take a look.
And just like that shark, I don't care what this guy's name is.
A woman's primary biological role is to make kids. So the more fertile she is, the prettier she is, the more feminine sexual energy she has. But for men, our primary biological purpose is to build things.
Okay, wait, hold on a
high
second.
status, high value man is a man who builds valuable things.
Immediately, by the way this guy talks, is like you can tell so much about him. I feel like you ever known somebody that when they were young they were like very timid and had a natural lack of confidence. I'm thinking of one guy I went to grade school with. But no, they're like somebody that was like very like kind of dorky and timid, and then you run into them later on in life and they have this forced confidence,
this bravado.
Like, that's not what you're like. How do you know immediately from seeing this guy that he's like incredibly insecure by nature?
This picture of him would tell me a quick story.
Dude.
It's like, okay, I guess. But also, you bought all that at Target. It's not impressive. It's fine.
Yeah,
like, dress however the fuck you want. But it's like...
He's trying to look like John Malkovich or something. Like.
Yeah, and also, it's just like, hey, come take pictures of me in the forest preserve. I need these fucking for my business or something. It's like, you're not selling anyone.
Looking this way because I sell easels.
Because I don't know the first thing about posing for portraits.
Yeah,
like there's a thing to that.
Can you capture me at my least attractive angle, please? With my wrists, with my hands on my hips and my like
part of portraiture.
Look how he's standing with his wrists in. Like that's not how you do it. You know what I mean?
I think he's part prehistoric shark.
Yeah,
he may be. He may have some lingering DNA.
He has all of the charm of that shark and appeal. But no, you can tell immediately by his voice that it's something like that, the instinctual that I can just pick up on immediately.
Yeah, it's fake.
Just like, dude, you're not being genuine. This isn't how you actually are. You've somehow been convinced. And this is what happens with guys like there's those people that are like genuine to some degree, like Andrew Tate, I think.
Yeah.
That's actually who you are.
Yes.
Okay.
And it reads.
But this is what happens when these philosophies spread is it's not like a fucking direct hit on who it should get to.
No,
it reaches a lot of people like this
that are going to be like, that's what I need to be. And I get it. I mean, okay. So let me say this before we get into this. If a guy takes a philosophy like that and goes, oh, okay, this is how I get better. This is how I do better. Whatever. Okay, I'm for that. I want everyone to just try to be better, try to, better themselves and develop. But I don't think this man falls into that category just based on, like you said, just his presentation of himself immediately screams to me that he's like
phoniness.
Yeah, he's just fake.
He's
forced.
faking it.
Yeah, it's forced.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
Let's keep listening to this idiot talk.
That's where his masculine sexual energy comes from. So a man's going to judge a woman first and foremost by how fertile she is. That's why men care about a woman being soft. Men care about a woman being pure and healthy and nurturing.
Do either of those correlate to fertility? The example he gave?
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo that he's convinced makes him sound confident. And you know what I mean?
Or just justifies his view of women. You know what I mean? That kind of seems like...
But he's also just saying things... It's like, well, biological purpose. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ, give him the Nobel Prize. He figured out that people are supposed to fucking reproduce biologically. What are you talking about? Like, it's just saying things that are just like base level, just obvious things, and acting like that's the end all be all, like the way you should look at life.
Yeah, and also that he's like some sort of visionary.
Right.
In coming up with this notion.
I figured it out.
Yeah, listen to me,
the penis goes in the vagina.
Yeah, and this is how it works, and that's how it's... the other thing is like, this is the risk when you have philosophies like what Andrew Tate was espousing becoming or being proliferated mainstream, is you're going to have a lot of people that just use that to justify their own sort of misogyny. You know what I mean? It does. It's going to happen.
This guy is like a serial killer by nature. And
Yeah.
maybe this is helping him keep from doing that. But
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, yeah, like back before the internet, this guy was just going fucking crazy, stalking around the library parking lot and shit. You know, just
still following around the girl that he liked in high school or something. I mean, maybe he's in high school. This guy looks fucking young and weird, but
showing up places and just taking all the air out of the room. And
also
people
he's
just
got
going,
a weird body style, doesn't he? Let me bring this back to just real quick. This. No, not that. This.
Yeah, I know. He looks like when you were a kid and you would draw like a superhero or something. You know what I mean? Like,
but his head's too big for his.
Yeah, it's
your head
a cartoon.
Is as big as your torso.
That is true. His head is fucking giant.
Yeah,
it's got to be something about the angle too. But
yeah, maybe, I don't know. And his legs are very like his legs. Look at his.
That's what I mean. You remember how you would draw a superhero?
As thin as his arm.
They would have like tiny legs and then like a V body and a big fucking head. Like, yeah, that's how you do it.
Yes. Well, apparently, that's what happens when you skip leg day.
We'll be right back.
All right, let's continue with this buffoon.
Sexual energy comes from. So a man's going to judge a woman first and foremost by how fertile she is. That's why men care about a woman being soft.
By the way,
men
wrong.
Care about a woman being
first and foremost, we're going to judge them by how they look.
Yeah,
and
no other
factor
also,
whatsoever.
I don't know. I understand the claim that that there is some sort of biological bent towards healthy looking people because they seem like they'll have better results.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all subconscious, and everybody was like, into different shit.
But that doesn't mean that there aren't people that look healthy that are fucking infertile.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just because they're soft doesn't mean they're going to be fucking popping out kids for no reason.
Yeah, what's
nothing to do with it.
This guy, that's what I'm saying.
This is an idiot.
This is a serial killer's view of love. This is fucking strange.
They have to be soft and somewhat moist, and and their skin has to be a certain scent. It's like,
and they must be fertile.
Yes, the fertility. This is what we require. This is fertility.
They've got to have a biological completeness, or I'm just completely turned off and I kill
how
them.
about you, pal? Did you see your head to your legs, you idiot? A kid by you is going to tear them apart coming out because that head's going to be the size of a fucking bowling ball, which is two little fucking noodle like spaghetti legs coming out.
He's built
dragging.
like he's Joe from Family Guy. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, get back in your chair, you faker.
Yeah. I don't know. He was fucking oddly proportioned.
I don't like him. But let's see what he has to say.
But he's got a lot of masculine energy, so that's good.
Yeah, he's got a lot of moxie.
Pure and healthy and nurturing, good at cooking, cleaning, and all that jazz, while women care about a man's status and a man's value. Because that shows how good he is at building things, how good he is at taking care of his body.
Trying to be Andrew Tate?
Well, does he sound like he's desperately hiding a gay voice? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It's like he can barely hold it back. Where it's just like,
hello.
It's almost, wait, listen to him talk. I mean, that's an almost gay voice.
Yeah, if there was a gay voice, if there was such of a thing as a gay voice,
right?
This would be borderline.
Yeah.
It would
be like call it an accent, maybe.
Yeah, like an accent. Yes, exactly. Like he's from the South, but he's trying to not have that drawl.
When you hear like a news reporter from like Georgia,
yes,
and they're like, "The weather is great outside," and you're like, "That's
no, just say it."
Yeah,
just say it. All right, let's see. And I like that he's hitting a bag, but not hitting the bag. Like, what are you hitting it with the tip of these knuckles? Mm-hmm. You might want to relearn that form.
Now, to be fair, the producers of this show know what they're doing, and they probably are like, "Hey, it would be cool if you go hit that." He's probably never.
Yeah, maybe that's the case.
Like, that's true. Go show us your stuff.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy, I bet you could hit a bag real hard. He's like, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're like a fucking big Superman.
Big, strong guy like you.
Yeah, a strapping young man like you. You probably knocked that thing right off the chain. And he's like, yeah.
Show him how it's done, kid.
Yeah, I always thought I'd probably have a good form.
Okay, mister. He runs over there.
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
And being strong enough to protect her and her children.
Don't wear your hat like that.
It's not unfair that men care more about looks than women do. It's just how nature designed us.
Okay, well that part's true, I guess.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, first of all, I'm
and
going to bring this back for 1 second.
What is going on?
Hey, put your feet on the bar. Don't just hang them off like that.
Yeah.
You look like you're 11. Sit up.
What kind of fucking chairs are these to have? That's a ridiculous choice for the fucking studio they're in.
It is.
It's like that the object of that is just to make everyone look stupid. It has to be.
But Dr. Phil looks normal in it. He's got his foot on there. Like, this guy could put his feet on there. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, he could. He could definitely be doing a lot better job.
Why would you not? This just tells me you don't have self-awareness, like physical awareness.
That's what I'm saying. He's creepy and weird.
Yeah.
And he's like some kind of insect. But you hear like, all right, now you
this feels fine, and he just sits there floating on the chair.
Yeah, right. This is what a human would do, right? But no,
this is what a man would do. This is how you would sit.
This guy has that really irritating thing too of like you've met people like this in your life where it's like for some reason you get stuck around somebody like this for a day and it's like they can only talk in this very like serious literal sense.
Oh yeah,
and it's all base level shit, and he's just never. And you can tell like this would be all fucking day. You're trying to have a good time.
Yeah, and this guy's like,
well, the thing about that is, dude, shut up,
Jimmy,
fucking robot.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I would call him a Neanderthal, but he's clearly not physically anywhere near Neanderthal. No. More like pygmy.
And his head is really pointy. Did I say that? Look how pointy his head is. Here.
Right, let me go back here.
I'll show him again.
So you understand women.
Yeah.
How do you understand women so well?
Oh, just life experience.
Look at that.
Yeah. Now, okay.
Is that kind of... Yeah.
What's going on here?
I don't know. Then, okay.
That head is not...
We can go forward to like minute 48.
This is why he wears a hat.
Yeah, right. His head, he's not a human. That's the thing. He's
close, but
he's got very few human-like traits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
he put myself out there a lot and had my fair share of learning. I've read a lot and experienced a lot of different perspectives and did my best to put them all together.
You're a sexual energy coach.
There we go. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to get to.
Yeah.
So he's a sexual energy coach. Now, I want to highlight the description because I said this guy, I don't know, man. It almost seems like he's really fighting back, like who he really is, you know, in a creepy sense.
Yeah,
like he's the typical like serial killer from a puritanical society who was like enraged by his own sexual urges and like trying to like dominate and shame women and then killing them because he can't perform.
Yeah, or men.
Well, yeah, but usually they're actually gay. But
yeah,
even the ones that are killing women,
they'll usually kill guys. The gay, like I actually just looked at a case not too long ago.
Oh yeah, you got a new case.
Yeah, but yeah, it was like it's that basically what you're describing. He just didn't like that he was gay. He figured it out when he was a teen, and then he like moved, and then he just started
that's like 80% of them. Yeah,
like he would lure like Dahmer.
Yeah.
Dahmer's a fucking exact example of what you're saying.
Right.
Like he's just like, I hate me, so I hate everything.
No,
fuck the world.
I don't know if other countries that are a little more laissez-faire, like say Portugal. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Portugal. France is what I was going to say, but no, I don't know if they have the same problems, but it seems to be a product of an uptight society. You know, is that this gets a lot of serial killers. You can't take it, and this guy. Who just seems so. Listen to his fucking explanation of what he does.
Yeah.
He's a sexual energy coach. Now, what is that? Let's
somebody,
find out.
I think Andrew just said this is a Mr. Show sketch with these chairs.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Help me with that. What is a sexual energy coach?
So I help men with their mindsets, getting in touch with their masculinity, figuring out their goals, and what sorts of action steps they can take to make those goals real when it comes to dating and relationships.
Now, when your job title has the word sexual in it, in fact, it's the first word of 3.
Yes.
When that's the case, I don't think the beginning of your explanation should be, I work with men. on their sexual energy if you're trying to portray yourself as like this straight-laced fucking
Lothario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so his job is
teaching men to be more like
men
him.
to be more sexual.
Yeah, to be more like him, to be good with the ladies. I think it's what he's trying to say.
It sounds like the gayest thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
It really does. It sounds
he's
like
starting a cult.
Yeah, man.
Or he's attempting.
It sounds like when they'll bust like a cult leader.
He needs to really he needs to lean more heavily in on that head shape, because that's some oddity that you could probably talk
use it.
Yeah, you can talk some people into, like, I'm part Anunnaki, or you know what I'm saying?
That's what I already think.
Yeah, I'm straight from the lineage of the Pharaoh, Imhotep or some shit like that. Look at my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but right now I haven't seen him lean into that head shape, and I'm thinking he's wasting valuable material that he has.
Well, he's trying to let it out slowly. That's
building to it.
That's the monthly package.
Yeah, the platinum.
The platinum package.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
You find out why the fuck his head is so pointy.
Yeah, you get to touch my head and ask me questions about it.
They're like, why is it so greasy?
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's like that's
sexual.
That's the diamond package. Yeah.
It's because it's sex oil.
But no, okay. So it's always like this. Whenever somebody is trying to force like a personality or a certain viewpoint or whatever, they're always the opposite of what they say they are.
Look at the reaction of this woman.
Yeah, she's the only one I've seen with an appropriate reaction. Like, what?
Yeah.
This guy, right. So he's teaching men to be sexual like him.
Her fucking expression is the best. Okay.
But you don't have a girlfriend?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. So
are you kidding?
Telling other people how to get girlfriends, and you don't have one.
Well, I teach them
that doesn't necessarily mean anything. You know.
Okay.
And so my clients have found girlfriends because of me.
Okay. And how do you define masculinity?
Integrity under pressure.
That's your whole definition?
That's it.
That's it? This topic that's been like debated and explored for 1,000 years in literature.
He's got it. It's integrity under pressure.
Right.
Well, here, how about this? Women can have integrity under pressure. I've seen it over and over throughout my life. My mom is a stunning example of fucking integrity under pressure her entire life.
What a bunch of dykes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We were not supposed to say stuff like that, huh?
I don't know.
I don't even know anymore what the
We're
rules
talking
are.
about the dam with the water.
For some reason, that one doesn't feel like a slur. I don't know why.
No, I think it's a good word.
Yeah, I don't know.
And also, I think so do they. They call each other that.
But I want to poll the women in the audience.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking about this gentleman?
I would imagine that a woman would like, this is like, and I bet most women in here have had this experience, like this random dude that thinks he can just start like talking to you and somehow have some kind of mind trick that he does to you, but he's actually just an insecure creep that you couldn't get away from fast enough. You know what I mean? I've seen this happen.
What are you saying?
I've seen Tom doing this to people. We've all seen it, right? Some guy tries to approach a girl at the grocery store or something, and he's this personality, and he's fucking, like an insect.
Hey, let me know if the video's doing okay. I'm seeing a little issue over here, but
it looks fine. Why. Yeah, no, we're good.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know why our thing isn't updating.
But yeah, so we're polling the women.
Yeah, poll the women.
What do you guys?
What are you guys thinking?
What's your initial response?
Connie says that girl is super interested.
Yeah. The guy has 100% never been with a woman, coming in from Katie. The voice seems like the guy's version of those Astro Sluts. That's the podcast we made fun of 2 weeks ago. And they were good sports.
What else do we have? Consume mass quantities. I know a French lawyer that can call in to inform you of said topic. No,
that'll be fine.
Yes, thank you for the offer, but tell him he is.
Anyways, yeah.
So, but what do you ladies think about this gentleman thus
far?
They're
weighing in slowly.
Yeah.
There's not that many of them here, I don't think.
Yeah, well.
So what else is this guy still good? Yeah, let's watch a little more of this.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
And you were saying that women want a man that what?
They want a man who knows what he values, a man who's good at building something.
You're not coming across as confident.
Multidimensional and integrated, who can be masculine, but is also emotionally aware, intelligent, and
this is a bunch of self-help word salad. Yeah. Stupid. You're stupid. You shouldn't be on TV.
Yeah, again.
Jesus Christ. Talk about a fucking just a freak show. This stuff has turned into. Because I check back in with TV every 4 or 5 years or whatever, and I'm like,
just
man, it just gets more and more transparently like exploitative and shit, you know. But no, yeah. It doesn't. You can't just. It could have been any more obvious that he just bought you know.
Yeah, he's part of that. What is it? What's Tate's thing? The fucking Players Club or whatever the hell he's doing.
Idea. But like, if this
Hustler Academy,
if this is what it teaches people, this is not great advertising.
No, this guy is ruining your business. Well, also so is being in jail in Romania, probably, but maybe not. Actually, I don't know.
That could get expensive.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody comment. Just fucking say something.
No. So we know we're still going. I can see it here. We're still live. Yeah.
All right. Good. I'm getting nervous, folks.
No, we're fine.
All right, fine. But again, yeah. Well, this guy just seems like a fucking absolute idiot.
Yeah. Whatever. We can just do him another second or two.
Andrew Tate adherent?
I'm not a dogmatist by any means, but I do think that he's serving a valuable role. I think that he's making a positive difference, and he does say a lot of controversial things because he's an extreme person. Like, he is not your normal average guy.
I like how they introduce this with like, here's a guy that's like, he's an Andrew Tate follower, and he says he saved his life, and then they ask him, and he's like, sort of. Like, what the fuck is the point of this?
Yeah, this to me seems like some idiot that's just trying to plug his business. It was like, shit, I can go on Dr. Phil and people might see me and like I might get more clients.
I could be traveling the country healing men's sexual energy, which is somehow
with my mouth
not gay somehow. Yeah. Trust me, this is how you get the ladies.
Believe me, when I'm done with you, you're gonna have all the ladies. Now take your pants off.
He's giving a pitch like, like this is. Trust me, you're gonna learn to get ladies. Well, can we bring some ladies with us? No ladies.
No girls allowed.
No,
not my fort.
Just you and your friends.
Now come into my tiny room that fits me perfectly.
We're gonna learn about sex
and sit on this enormous chair.
And that was how Tom and Vinny got tricked into sexual energy healing. We'll see you next week.
Oh, yeah. Well. Okay, Michael says he is a manly man. Can you not see these comments? Yeah, I can see him. You're there. Okay, Cosby victims. All right, folks. I was just a little nervous, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a nervous Nelly today.
We're traumatized from the few times that we've lost like entire episodes.
Yeah, I mean, it's some weird thing. And also, let me just put this out there. Yeah, this guy's a fucking doofus. He's an idiot.
Yeah. That's it. Is that your whole take on it? Or?
Yes. That's pretty much... That's my take on it. All right,
but we got a couple of other real doofuses. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Well, yeah.
Let's just finish this out.
Okay.
I wrote down some of the things that he said. Some of them I absolutely cannot repeat.
Oh.
But he says, I think my sister is her husband's property.
So now he's going to start
that line of thinking.
Not in the literal sense, no.
Yeah, I was going to say I know these quotes, and they're not to be taken literally.
I will say that I've seen myself a bunch of shit that is like misreported about him, and I've actually seen what he actually said, or what context it was in, or what the question actually was,
or
and
what
stuff like
the
that.
Joke was. You know what I mean? It's like this is
a lot of people have been deliberately twisting shit that he's said.
This is the same
to
thing.
make it sound worse. You know?
Yeah, that's the same thing as when comedians will say like, you can't take a joke and then read it out of an article and think that that's giving us some sort of an accurate portrayal of the joke.
Yeah.
It's a whole setup. There's a premise. There's a whole thing around it. There's an act. And then if you just take this one, these 3 sentences and say it, yes, it sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah, Lenny Bruce was on trial for obscenity probably back in the 60s. And the prosecutor read a transcript because I guess they had taken somebody to the show. It might have even been a stenographer that they got in there. So I forget how they did it, or they recorded it and typed it up later, or whatever the fuck they did. Yeah, they brought a stenographer. But no, they probably recorded it or however they did it, and they made a transcript. And the prosecutor was reading at the obscenity trial the transcript of the show. And when Lenny Bruce is talking about it, the whole point of the bit is like, and he's bombing, and they want to put me in jail for it. So he's like, no, he's doing it wrong. Like, let me fucking do it. And then was acquitted. after like the judge understood the context and the way he was doing it
that
and
makes
the point
sense.
of it.
That's
and
funny.
Stuff,
I didn't know that.
And that it had some kind of actual value beyond like obscenity and pornography or whatever they would call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so it can be argued in a court, whatever. I'm go on some fucking hipster diatribe. Lenny Bruce, actually.
Hey, should we go into